Hey everybody, what's going on? Ed here, and bringing you something a little bit different today. That's right, I am in Tabletop Simulator, and the game I am showing you is Titan Dice. Now, Titan Dice is currently on Kickstarter. I'll put the link to all of that in the description. But I'm going to be showing off the solo mode. There is rules out for this already on the Kickstarter, but the designers already made one little tweak that I'm going to try out here. It actually works pretty good in testing, so I will go over that as we get there. So Titan Dice is designed by Michael and Lisa Eskew, and is being published by Eagle Griffin Games. It's a up to five player dice press your luck type of game. Really fun, but I'm going to be showing off the solo mode like I said. So first thing we need to do for the solo mode is there are 3 cards over here that will replace the standard Kraken cards, and these are for solo play. So we're going to plop those right there. Now, next thing is each one of these creature card stacks actually has 4 cards in it right now, and we're allowed 2 of each for the solo play. So the first one you want to take out is this one that has the 3+ meeple on it, because that's for a 3+ player game. And then you get to choose which other 2 you want. Now the thing with the creature cards is you have to buy them in order. So you have to have purchased the lower cost one before you can then exchange it for the higher cost one. So I'm going to get rid of the 2 chimera. And let's see. Get rid of that hydra, and let me get rid of the level 1 hydra on that one. For the griffin, we'll get rid of the 3+ again, and I definitely want the rescue. I think I'll go the 1 and 2 for the griffin. For the kraken, I will get rid of the 1 cost. And then for the minotaur, let's see. Get rid of that one. And I think I'll take the 1 and the 2 there. So, these cards are all set up now. I have 2 of each. This board over here on the left is going to be the Exodus board. That's the AI. So first thing you need to do is take all their creature tokens, and they're going to start in their respective cages. Mine starts just like a normal game. They don't need the bonus die, so we can chuck that. And that's it. We are ready to get started. Let's see. Let me turn off the AI. Get a good setup here. I think that's good. I'm going to save that camera just in case I need it. Saved camera. Okay. So we get started in this way. The Exodus player starts with has 1 die per round. So we are on round 1, so he's going to roll 1 die. Now the object for us is to get all of our creatures into these cages. And what we can do is we will first roll our die, and then we'll do an action. So we can use the faces of our die and purchase a creature card. We can spend tokens, moving them down the track, to also use in buying creature cards. If we have a lower creature card, we can exchange it, paying the cost for the higher card. So if I have catch, I can then spend 2 minotaurs and the catch to go ahead and exchange it for the higher one. I can pass, or I can activate an ability on one of my cards that I have purchased. All right, so we'll get it started by rolling the Exodus die. He rolled a... Hang on, I'm going to put his dice up here out of the way. And there we go. He rolled a kraken. So let me see if I can kind of shift this a little bit better. Makes a little bit more sense. I think that looks better. There we go. All right, so he rolled a kraken, so he is going to move 1 space on the kraken track. Now, on my turn, I'm going to start off by rolling all 5 dice. Now, if you roll any wounds on your first roll of the beginning of each round, you can re-roll those wounds. Luckily, I did not roll any, so I'm going to spend my 2 Krakens right off the bat to buy a recoil. So I'm going to pick up a recoil. Now my turn's over. Back to the Exodus player. He's going to roll. And 1 Griffin. So back to me. So now here's where it gets interesting. On my turn, I can choose to re-roll my spent dice. I can choose to re-roll my active dice. Or I can choose to re-roll all of them together. In this particular case, I think I'm going to just re-roll these 2. So I got 1 wound. And your turn automatically ends when you get 3 wounds or you decide to capture a creature based on the dice. So right now I can capture the Griffin, and I'll get 2 Griffin here, and then the round ends. Exodus will get 1 more die moving forward, and then we start over again. Okay, but I think what I'm going to do right now is use my Minotaur to purchase Catch. So now I have Catch and Recoil. So back to the Exodus player's going to roll. He got another Kraken. And back to me. And what do I want to do? I think... I think maybe I'm going to just re-roll this. Ooh, now that's interesting. I could end my turn and get the Griffin all the way up, which is very tempting, but the rescue ability is really good too. I can roll the bonus die and capture a creature. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep trying to keep him at 1 dice for a little while. So I'm going to purchase Rescue. And now it is Exodus' turn. He rolled a Hydra. Back to me. I think I'll just re-roll this 1 again. Let's see. Reroll up to 2 of your active dice. I will go ahead and spend that, and I'll buy the Chimera. Chimera Altar. See if I can fit these all over here. All right. Back to the Exodus player. He rolled a Griffin. Now, if he ever rolls a wound, this is the rule that's changed. Originally, if he rolls a wound, then you have to pick one of these to move. But the rule was changed to where if he rolls a wound, then nothing happens. You just get to have a break with that die. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and roll this one again. Got a Minotaur. So I'm going to spend the Minotaur to, now Minotaur says, collect 1 creature from a die in your active die area, remove the die from play. So I'm going to remove the Hydra from play, and I'm going to capture 1 Hydra. Oops. So they got another Kraken. Back to me. I'm going to re-roll the Minotaur. So now I have 3 Griffins. So I think I'm going to go ahead and capture all 3 Griffin. So 1, 2, 3. And that will, oops, I locked it out. That will end the round. So all these dice will come back to my pool. And now the Exodus player will get 2 die. So we'll roll the 2 dice. A Griffin and a Hydra. Griffin, Hydra, Griffin. And then I will roll all 5 of mine to start round 2. Whoo! Look at that. All right, well, I'm going to start off... Well, I could upgrade this, couldn't I? Roll a bonus die to determine a creature type. If the result is a wound, choose any creature type, move that creature into the cage. Oh, wow. But what are the chances I'm going to get 3 of these to use that? You know what? I'm going to spend 2... to use recoil, which I roll the bonus die and I move a creature 2 spaces. Oops, didn't mean to roll those 2, but doesn't matter. So I will move the Kraken 2 spaces back. So these were both Kraken dice. Sorry about that. Oops. Whatever. Those were both Kraken dice. One more. There we go. Okay. Back to the Exodus player. So a chimera and a griffin. So griffin made it to the end. So now anytime a griffin's rolled, nothing was going to happen. So it's actually kind of beneficial a little bit. Helps out a little bit. So I'm going to choose to re-roll these 2. I think I'll go ahead and spend these 2 to do another recoil on the Minotaur, of course, who's still in his cage, so that did nothing. So now they'll roll 2 Minotaur, right? They rolled 1 and 1 Kraken. Back to me. I think I'm going to re-roll everything but the Minotaur. Oh no, I can't do that. I have to re-roll everything. Re-roll it all. So there's a wound. And 1 of each. Yikes. So I'll spend this to re-roll 2 of your active dice. I will re-roll... I'll re-roll these 2. Alright, so back to Exodus. Kraken and a Hydra. Back to me. I guess I'll re-roll this 1. Okay. I'm going to spend my Griffin to do a rescue, which lets me roll your bonus die, collect 1 creature from the results. If it's a wound, you gain a wound token, so there's a risk there. So I got a Kraken. Back to the Exodus player. Griffin doesn't move. Kraken moves 1. Back to me. I will just roll this 1. I got another Kraken, so I'll spend these 2 to do a recoil. Oops, we'll keep re-rolling those. 2 on the Chimera. Well, that's just going to move 1, so that's a bummer. Griffin doesn't move. Kraken doesn't move. Nice. So I'm going to re-roll these 2. And then I'll go ahead and spend a Minotaur to capture a Hydra. Or to catch a Hydra. Because that was the ability of that card. So I used catch. Hydra. Kraken's not moving. Alright. Let's re-roll the Minotaur. Alright, I got 2 Chimera, which does not help. I'll spend this to do a rescue. Another Kraken. Two Griffins are not moving. That's helpful. I will re-roll all 3. Okay. Roll your bonus die and add it to your active dice pool. Use as a regular die. So you're out of the round. I think I'm just going to spend this to do another rescue. So another rescue of a Kraken. So I've got 2. So Hydra moves that, so nothing happens again. I'm going to re-roll my Griffin. 2 Hydra. I'll go ahead and spend those to purchase trade. Lose 1 creature, collect up to 2 of another creature. Now, one other thing I haven't been doing, and I do forget to do this, is remember you can spend tokens in place of dice as well. So I could be spending Kraken to get them moving down. And I probably will do that once these 2 move a little bit more. So yeah, just remember that. We're still in good shape, though. We are in really good shape. I'm going to reroll these 2. So I go ahead and spend this. Move 1 up on my chimera. Chimera and Kraken. So Kraken won't move. Chimera moves. I'll reroll this one. Got a double. Yep. I'm going to spend those 2 to upgrade my catch to a trap. Another chimera. Hydra's not moving. I'll reroll these 2. I'm getting really lucky on my wound rolls, but there we go. Okay, I'm gonna spend this with one of these to use my recoil. So that's gonna move Hydra back 2. Oops. Ouch. All right, well, I'm going to re-roll both. Or you know what? I'm just going to re-roll this one. And I'm just going to capture him to end that round before I wound out. So now we move on to round 3. This could get ugly. Minotaurs in. Griffins in. We're safe. Roll my 5. Alright, double Kraken. Let's do it. Recoil. Chimera. Back in the cage with you. Just a chimera is gonna move. I'm gonna just re-roll these 2. So let's see what this trade's about. Lose 1 creature, collect up to 2 other creature. Collected creatures may be the same type. So I'll do that. I'm gonna spend these 2, and I'm gonna trade. I'll trade a Griffin for 1 chimera and 1 minotaur. Alright, Kraken, Griffin. We're good. Alright, I'm going to just re-roll these again. Okay. Let's spend the Griffin. So that gets me a wound. Where did I put those? A wound token. Oops, I forgot I had shifted my camera like this. So that gets me a wound token and nothing else. So that is a big fat bummer. Alright, Chimera 1. Minotaur 1. Kraken 1. And back to me. I'm gonna just roll this one again. Ouch. So now I'm at 2 wounds. Well, going to go ahead and use the minotaur. Oh, I have trap now. I can't do that. I will spend reroll up to 2 of my active dice. So I will reroll these 2. No, these 2. Not helpful. All right. So a wound, minotaur, griffin, we're good there. So I'm going to roll just this one. Oh, that's the one I have captured all the way. Let's use the griffin. Capture a chimera. All right. 2 krakens and a griffin. We're good. I'm going to just roll this one. Oh! That was horrible luck. All right. Round 4. Krakens don't move. Hydra will move 1. Chimera will move 1. Oh no. Getting close. Alright, I'm going to spend these 2 to trade 1 griffin for 2 minotaur. No. 1 minotaur and 1 kraken. Alright. No chimera. 1 hydra. So 1 more chimera and we're done. So let's reroll these 2. Wow. Double wound. Alright, I gotta spend this and 1 token to do a recoil. 2 griffin. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna just reroll this 1. Alright, let's spend this. Do a rescue. Just wounded out again. Alright. Round 5. One. Alright. What's the trap do? Collect 1 creature from a die in your active die area. Add the chosen die to your spend area. So same thing as catch, except I get to keep the die. I feel like I need to do this first. I'm going to do a recoil. Alright, they're rolling 5. Alright, so 1 kraken moves. Oops. I'm going to just reroll this 1. Okay. I'm going to use these 2 to trade 1 minotaur for 2 griffin. Nope. Yep, 2 griffin. I'm just going to do it. Two kraken. No griffin. Alright. I'm going to reroll these 2. Oh man, this is so close. Alright. I got to spend another one. I'm going to do another recoil. Chimera. Oh no. Let's roll a 2 chimera. All right, I'm gonna reroll this one. Okay, I'm going to capture all the minotaurs. I'm gonna call end of round. Now their max is 5, so my hope is that they do not roll a griffin, and I get a chance to roll. Oh, well, they roll 2 griffin, and game over. So if I could have just rolled 2 kraken, well, which I wouldn't have, but anyways, that was really close. So that is Titan Dice, the solo game. Super exciting. It was really, really close. I've yet to win, but I've gotten really close every time. So, yeah, check it out.